Hi everyone, it's Clyde here, and this video is all about 3 financial tips to avoid. Now, I'm generally asked these 3 questions every time I sit with clients, so I wanted to discuss these 3 with you and the reasons why I think you should avoid them. The first financial tip to avoid is paying off your mortgage as fast as possible. I know when I say that, you're probably cringing and think, what are you talking about? And I'm asked that question all the time. Clients come up to me and say, look, I want to pay off my mortgage as fast as possible. And I understand, I can understand that you want to see your mortgage paid off. But what I suggest and what I'd like you to think about is when you're putting extra money onto your mortgage, you're missing on other opportunities. When you invest, when you put extra money onto the mortgage, the rate of return that you're making is the actual interest rate that you're paying on your mortgage. So if your interest rate is say 3.9%, if you're paying extra on your mortgage, your rate of return on that extra money is 3.9%. Now, if there are other vehicles that will potentially earn you a higher rate of return, for example, super or an investment fund or whatever it is, and if you could potentially earn more than that, then that might be something to consider, is instead of paying off your mortgage, investing it elsewhere where you could earn a higher rate of return. And down the track, once that investment has increased, then you'll be able to sell that investment and pay off a lump sum on your mortgage and even have a little bit extra. So that's why I say paying off your mortgage as fast as possible is something to avoid. The second tip, second financial tip to avoid is buying is better than renting. Now, owning a house is great, I understand. But you see, buying a house is not for everyone, especially if it's going to put you in financial distress. The second thing is that these days a lot of people are moving because of work, or they're choosing lifestyle over money, and so they're constantly traveling. And if you have bought a house, it prevents you from doing a lot of things. So a lot of my younger clients who come into the office and talk about they need to buy a house and this and that, we discuss maybe looking at investing instead. Investing into a property gives them the flexibility to rent wherever they want to rent, plus having getting onto the property ladder if that is what they want to do. And so they have that flexibility. So buying a house or buying is not necessarily better than renting. So that's the second tip. And the third financial tip to avoid is investing to reduce my tax. So this is a question that I'm always asked: what can I do to invest to reduce my tax? And one of the things I strongly say to clients is you're looking at the investment with the wrong eyes. You never, ever, ever should invest in something to reduce your tax. The reason I say that is because there's a lot of things out there that you're able to invest in that could help reduce your tax, but it may not be the right investment for you. And from experience, I know back in the day with a lot of the agribusinesses and plantations and things like that, great investment vehicle to reduce your tax. It was very, very hard to sell if you wanted to get out. And a lot of people were stuck with investments that they couldn't get rid of. Why? Because they focused on investing purely to reduce their tax. So, they're my 3 financial tips to avoid. Number 1 is paying off your mortgage as fast as possible. Number 2 is buying is better than renting. And 3 is investing to reduce tax. So, if you would like to comment on anything I just said in today's video, write them below. If you found value, if you enjoyed what you saw or what you heard today, please share the video. I'd appreciate that. And finally, remember, I'm dedicated to helping you take actionable steps today for a better financial tomorrow. See you next week. Bye.